All right, so let's go a little bit deeper into what I was talking about in the last lesson. Let's talk more about feeling and playing with feeling, because I've been teaching you a lot of stuff. I've been teaching you a lot of chords, a lot of scales, like 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1. Now we know these, different minor seventh scales and chords and major seventh chords to play. So let's talk more about feeling and playing with feeling and how that comes out when you're soloing. So a long time ago, in the starter lessons, we talked about the licks and lines. So when we're playing a lick or playing a line, we want to first feel the note that we're playing. So if I'm playing a D minor 7 in my left hand, I play a C in my right hand, and then I make one lick or one line that sounds true to me at that moment. And by sounds true, I just mean it comes out naturally for me without having any expectation about what it's going to be. So I have this. So that's the first thing that came to mind when I did this. It just kind of naturally came out. I didn't think of anything. Actually, I didn't really think of anything at all. I just went. So from there, I would just take that melodic lick or melodic line, and I would just explore it. So let's explore it like if I were to go down, and I would bring all these notes down. So that's probably what I would do. I would go. It sounds a little mysterious to me, and then. There. So you see how there I just I took that one lick or that one line, and I just made something beautiful out of it. I just created something that, it draws the attention in because it's so. Like it's so delicate and so gentle when I'm playing it. And it doesn't have to be delicate or gentle. I guess it could be like. But what is happening is I'm drawing in some tension, I'm making it so that the listener or you or whoever's listening has this feeling of tension, and they don't know what's going to happen next. And I'm just kind of like, it's like I'm just creating this energy, this tension energy, and then I'm kind of releasing it at that end, when I went to that E. So that's what you want to do. A lot of music is about tension and release, tension and release. So you'll make one lick or one line, then you explore that lick, so you'll create a little bit more tension, a little bit more attention of people who are listening to you. Their ear is kind of drawn to you because there's so much energy in what you're doing. And then from there, then you create that tension, then you bring it down a little bit, and then you end it. And then improvisation is really just, and music in general is just tension. It's just bringing up tension and then bringing it down, and then bringing it up and bringing it down. So if you start on a lick, so just try with the 4, 3, 2, 1. We're kind of going back to break pack 1 here. So start on the E and go anywhere that you want from there. So that's what I did. So I did E, F, G, B. The notes don't really matter. It's just that you formed a lick that was right for you at that time, in that moment. And then you go down to the next one. And then you just kind of, from there, you let that lick take you with the chords that you already know in your left hand. So here I was going a 4, 3, 2, 1. That's what I was doing in my left hand. So maybe I did decide that at an unconscious level or something. I knew that I was going to play 4, 3, 2, 1, but it kind of unfolded on its own. I went. There, that sounds very sad to me. And there I took a lick right there. So my lick was da 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 da, and then I kind of explored it. So I went. But I'm not having to do anything intentionally or consciously here. I'm just allowing the note to play itself. I'm allowing the music to play itself. And as as like, again, new agey and spiritual as that may sound, it's very true when you're playing music. You just allow the music to take a form of its own, and you don't really have too much input in it. You're just kind of watching what happens. And you're like, wow, that sounds amazing. like. And there, I created a lot of tension. I was just kind of exploring some licks. I would take one lick and just explore it. And then right there, I felt like I wanted to create more tension, more energy, like more power there. So I went a little bit louder, and that just naturally happened. So I wasn't trying to do that, but it just naturally happened. And so that's not necessarily what you should go for in your playing, but just that's what'll happen, I think, if you just allow things to kind of come together of their own accord and just allow your own music to create itself. So I guess a to-do or a practice thing for you would be to just listen to the one note, play any of these chord progressions that we've been doing, like the 1-5-9, and really feel the beauty in that chord. Oh, man. Okay. So there again, I was just, building tension released. And then at certain points I want it to be more powerful. So I'll play louder, or I'll just kind of naturally do all these things that meld together to form a song or an improvisation. So for you, when you're playing, so take one of these chord progressions, take the 4-1, take the 4-3-2-1, but just start on one of the chords and allow it to take you to wherever you want to go. Like from the F major to, say from here, you change it up too. You don't do the 4-3-2-1. You go from F major 7. You play this all white key scale, right? And then you play D minor 7, because it'll give you a different sound, a different feel. And from there, you'll do something completely different, like you'll play a D major, and then a C minor. And you can just explore everything that you want to play by not really pushing anything onto the music and just allowing it to do whatever it wants to do. Like if I start from the F major, I have so many choices. Like I can go F major to G minor 7, I can go to E minor 7, D minor. And of course, like right now, you know the chords that you do know, which is D minor 7, D major 7, C major 7, C minor 7, and you know this 4-3-2-1, and you know how to play like 1-5-9 for the 4-1. And you know all those different types of chords. And so you can go in between all of them and just start creating something beautiful. And the way to do that is to make mistakes. Like you mistakes here, right? So that was a mistake right there. But I went from like a 4-3, and then I went to 2, but I changed this minor 7 to a major 7 chord here. So I just kind of switched it up for myself, right? Like I don't normally do that. I'll normally go. And that's just a regular 4-3-2-1. So, but instead I went 4-3 and then major 2. And maybe I'll go to the 3 again. So you have like so much freedom, and I want you to see that with these chords that you already know. Like you can go between them, you can switch them up, you can play whichever ones you want in a different way, and just use all the knowledge that you know about the 2, 3, 5, 7, or the major or minor scales to help you with that.